Going on, everyone? I'm Chase, and this is my review of The Lost Leonardo. Now, this is a documentary from Sony Pictures Classics, and it's about the mystery surrounding the Salvator Mundi, the first painting by Leonardo da Vinci to be discovered for more than a century, which has now seemingly gone missing. So I had no idea what this movie was, didn't know it existed, didn't even read up on it. No trailer. I wanted to jump into it blind because I love documentaries so much. I think it's a fantastic genre of filmmaking because it can be just as riveting as a fictional narrative. It is also informative, insightful, and it will just open up and broaden your horizons into something you had no idea it was even going on in this world. So that's why I love it so much. But I love also making documentaries, so just watching, good documentaries and just new ones, and it just gives you kind of a fresh perspective on the genre, and you feel like you need to better yourself at it. And it's just a great experience all around. So I have a deep appreciation for documentaries as a whole. So I saw it and I liked it a lot. It's really fascinating and it's just super riveting. And I think that has to go to director Andreas Kofed's part. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But I think what he did was just kind of navigate through the different sectors of the art world, going all the way back to the people that touch up these paintings and recreate and patch them up and make them look pretty, and then you send them off to the dealers who will then deal them out, but then they might undersell so they can take it for themselves and then oversell it somewhere else, and then it gets into the hands of leaders of different countries. What a just underbelly of a world that you go into and you're just super fascinated by. Because for me personally, I don't know anything about art. I'm not sophisticated that way, sorry, but I don't know anything about art dealing or what goes into that or anything. So this whole thing just seemed like a different world. It seemed like it was detached from reality, and they're on their own separate planet doing this thing, and then we're all dealing with other problems, and these people are bidding $200 million on a painting that may or may not be real. So it was just really, really intense stuff. And like I said, it plays out like a traditional fictional narrative. And that's what is so great about it, because it's a documentary. What I'm watching is real stuff happening. And it's laid out so perfectly to where you feel like you're just watching a normal movie. And it's all fiction. None of it's real. But deep down, it's real, and it's bothering you because you're just like, why is this happening this way? This is crazy. People are just getting so much money from this, and there's fraud happening. And it's wild, man. So, yes, I think this documentary is directed to perfection and really just makes you feel like you're not even watching a documentary. And I think it's really just curious stuff, because I have no idea what's going on in that world, and I think every single bit of information that was presented and the way it was laid out, I really enjoyed the journey it took me on. And that has to go to the editing as well, just really making it not even seem like a documentary. With the interview shots, I thought they were really nice, really well lit, pretty backgrounds, well framed. The people that they got, all different walks of life throughout this world. You have art critics, you have the restoration people, you have the dealers, just everyone that is a small little part of this gigantic game. But it was interesting to hear everyone's perspective on this particular painting and just the knowledge that they brought. And some of them are just like, there's no way this is real, and then some people are like, no, this is real, I'm the one that patched it up, or no, this is real. And that's why I paid, out the butt for it with all that money. But, yeah, I thought all the interview shots and interviewees were well done. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say. Documentaries are not really anything that are super intense to talk about. It's just kind of like, you're presented with information. Is it constructed well? Are the interviews solid? And can you construct a story out of the interviews? This is one of those situations to where you don't even need to see a movie based on this, because this is actually edited and constructed so well that it feels like an intense thriller all on its own. So yeah, I think that is the highest praise I can give it for sure. But this is a really great documentary. If you don't know anything about art dealing or just the art world in general, like I didn't. I think you will find this fascinating, to say the least, and just the craziness that goes along with it, and once again, it feels like these people live on a different planet. And you're just watching it like, wow, I can't believe people like bid this much on paintings, and like this is how intense like the dealing world is. Crazy. But yeah, really, really good documentary. So if you're into documentaries, I would highly suggest you check this out. It is a solid one. So that is my review of The Lost Leonardo. Let me know down below what you thought of the movie, whether you loved it, hated it, just whatever on it. If you have any other documentaries you want to recommend me, please also comment down below. But that will do it for this review, guys. I'm Chase Lee, and tune in next time for whatever I review next. I will see you guys later.